What up, is Dane here. In this video I'm going to be telling you how to grow your calves, right? Personally, I think calves are maybe one of my strongest points, so maybe I've got the experience to tell you about this, right? So if you're in team no calves like a lot of the population are, don't worry man, I've got you. So the main reason why people their calves don't grow is because number one, they don't really train them often enough. Let's face it though, like a lot of people say, oh my calves don't grow, but they still don't give it as much volume as say their chest or their back or biceps, some muscle group that they really want to pop out, right? Because let's face it, you can see your bicep or your chest grow a lot easier than looking behind to see a calf grow. Whatever man, like no one can see your calves. That's probably why people don't pay too much attention to them unless you wear shorts and shit like this. But if you wear jeans, they're not visible. However, I digress once again. So the number one reason that people's calves don't grow is because they just don't give enough volume. One thing you have to understand as well, man, like every day we walking, right? And when we're walking, we're using our calves. This is why you see fat people, man, they got these huge calves, man, because there's more weight on their calves every single minute when they walk. So if you want to get big calves, maybe go on a dirty bulk, get really fat, and then cut back down. Probably I wouldn't really suggest that. And yeah, that's just like a little joke aside, man. So yeah, not enough training frequency, not enough volume. Number two, not enough variation. And what I will say is that training your calves heavy, like real heavy, is probably the best way. And research, the EMG studies have shown us, so the activation, so like light seated calf press or standing, whichever one you want to choose, the heavier one did dominate the lighter one. So what we'll suggest for you is do way more heavier ones than light ones. However, like I always say, when it comes to fitness, don't think grayscale, don't think one and the other one doesn't work. Use a lot of different variation. In fact, I've never really started doing heavy calf raises until like maybe a few weeks ago, right? Or a few days ago. And my calves have grown just by using a bit lightweight. However, I use a lot of variation. And this is probably a tip that not a lot of people are going to give you. So listen up here. Use variation in this way, right? So change the angle of your feet. Meaning if you do a standing calf raise, don't just have your feet like this, right? Change the angle. So instead of having your feet like this, do one set like that. Just regular calf. Then point your toes inwards like that, and then do another set like outwards like that, right? So that's hitting all different angles of your calves. And for me, this really did work in order to bring up my calves. Not that my calves is really lagging, because you need to understand that lifestyle also comes into a play. Like, oh, I just spat everywhere. Like I played tennis, rugby, stuff like this, just sports where you like move in and out, use your calves a lot, and then they kind of develop my calves a little bit. So anyway, in order to get bigger calves, do heavy standing calf raises, seated calf raises as well, and also use some lightweight, use different variations, and just get really fat and then cut down if you want big calves. I'm joking, man, don't do that. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, let me know down below, leave a comment, subscribe down to the channel, stay positive, stay smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.